Friends calling attention to violence against women wrapped up in mission. And we heard from a woman whose sister was killed here in the Valley in a high-profile crime. Here's Armando Gomez.
I lost my best friend. The kids lost their mom. My kids lost their aunt.
In front of a room of 200 people.
It has not been easy because she was my everything.
Melissa Banda shares her family story. Her sister, Melissa, was murdered by her ex-husband, who now sits behind bars, sentenced to life without parole.
I feel like there was a delay in that.
Banda is now turning her pain into purpose, sharing her sister's story of domestic violence, hoping to bring change.
She had so many violations of the protective order because he continued to make violations. And at some point, they could have been quicker in the response.
Banda says people convicted of domestic violence should have tougher consequences.
Longer jail time or an ankle monitor or something that's not in place right now that helps the victims, because, I mean, if they're continuing to repeat, the process and nothing's scaring them.
Banda was invited to share her family's story at the Violence Against Women's Conference. It was hosted by the Angels of Love organization. Their group helps victims of domestic violence.
Yes, I know here in the Valley there's not a lot of education on this type of topics.
Campos says many victims aren't comfortable speaking up. She hopes today's event changes that.
Communities out there think that domestic violence is pretty normal or it's a generational thing. Right?
Banda hopes her sister's story will convince someone experiencing domestic violence to get out and get help.
If I could speak, right, and let people know what we went through, maybe it'll help one victim say, hey, you know what, enough. I'm not doing this and I need to get out of this.
In Mission, Armando Gomez, Channel 5 News.